Bees, 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 bees. It's so peaceful out here. Welcome to Smoky Mountain Lash Bees, where lashes led to bees. This is just a quickie, little walk through the apiary, showing you what's going on. It is May 12th, Friday, May 12th. There's actually a new video going up today. Obviously this will go up ages later, but new videos go up every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Honey flower is doing good. Got a second box on. Look at that awesomeness. I pray that this one doesn't swarm, that I split it in time. I'll be checking it again tomorrow. I'm unfortunately having to stick with once a week checks since everybody's so swarmy. I'm excited to see what they have done with the medium, because not medium, deep, because this was a deep of 10 waxed foundations. So hopefully they are building that out and working that. That one's pretty much full of nectar, capping off honey. That one's getting there too, so hopefully we'll have good production out of honey. To kind of give you an average, there's no saying this will be the exact amount. On average, a deep of honey, a full deep box of honey is 80 to 100 pounds. A full medium, you're looking at 50-60 pounds. So there's a possibility of upwards of 200 pounds right there on that one hive. Not likely, but that's like on a super awesome year. Buttercup we're just letting build up. Buttercup will probably not produce any honey unless I get a frame or two, but not likely. Because the overwintered queen either swarmed or got injured. Something happened, and she is gone. So they had to requeen. So they are requeened. She is marked, as we will see on videos that happened before I filmed this one. I'm gonna let them leave their pollen trap open for today, and then I'll close it again tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta check this one. I split them. They seem very active. Well, this side seems very active, this side not as active. Pray that the queen stayed and didn't swarm anyways. That's my worry, is splitting them wasn't enough and that they still swarm. So we'll go in tomorrow and see if we still have our 2 overwintered queens. As of last Saturday, we still had our 2 overwintered queens. Honeycomb, same thing. Split. Hoping we still have our overwintered queen active, but not as active. Go in and see how they're doing on building comb. Honey Cloud, my spicy hive last week. I will go in and see how they are doing. I may end up under supering that box for a little while, depending upon how they're working it. But we need to go in, make certain we still have our queen. There were no queen cells last week. We'll check and see this week. We already did them. They done. They split. They won't be messed with for 3 weeks. Sasquatch hive is being left alone for a week. Already went through. Queen's in there doing good. We will check on how these gals, they just don't look like they're built up much yet. I mean, you can see the difference in traffic of Lily versus Daisy. So Daisy may be a slow builder like the #1 nuke. So I don't know if they look like they're ready to go up, then we will give them a a deep box, combine them, and see if we can get a honey tower out of them. Apple Bloom, not do anything with her, let her be, because I've already been through. Checking the resurrection hive. They have been in the 10 frame now for a week yesterday, so we'll check them out. I have to look at my papers and see. I believe it's time, it's been a week, I believe, on Applejack, so we'll check them. So tomorrow it's going to be checking 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my hips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colonies. And if you didn't notice when I walked through, here's why my hips are hating me. I just got done doing this. Unfortunately, I can't have help since Sasquatch Beekeeper cannot be out here. I had to, thankfully the ground was soft enough, I had to dig down, do all the measurements, placing that. 2 awesome new stands. That's the next task. Is I'll be opening these 4 up here in just a minute. But this stand right here is going to get the resurrection colony and Applejack. Hopefully tonight I'm going to stuff their entrances with some air filter medium. Literally air filter. Stuff their entrances with that, maybe even tape it over to try to help block them in after they're in for the night. Try to ratchet strap the box together and move it over with the dolly. Thankfully I just have to get it from here to here, and then I can slide them down any more that I need to adjust so that we don't have any more tipping over. That's what I was afraid, or I had actually thought the night before about that pallet and all for some reason, and was going to move Apple Bloom over the next day, and that morning is when I come down and found her flipped. We'll get these 2 moved because this pallet is set up just the same way, so I don't want these 2 woodware boxes flipped over. So they're got brand new. Now we did make one little boo-boo. We forgot that we got 10-foot 4x4s, the last 2 stands, and we accidentally only got 8-foot, but that's okay. It fits nice there, and if I want to, I probably have room to put a 10-footer right here for future. Probably have room. I don't like this tree. I am so scared this tree is going to come down. That's why I kind of haven't been. If you notice, it kind of arches around, but there's still room down through here. I don't want to take them too much farther down the yard though, so I might do 1, 2 more rows, if that. This is getting a bit much for me to manage, so this might be the size we stick with. The stuff farther down here might become, if I do more stands, it might be like nuke stands. So now let's get these guys opened. There we go. We're going to open every other so that it's more likely for the queen to come back to the right box. Ooh, this lid's popped up. So that's why it's not got as many bees. There's still bees in there though, so I'll get that popped back down when I have 2 hands. Alright. So my guess is those bees already went back to the original colony, unfortunately. So hopefully they'll orientate. Looks like they immediately come out and started looking. But most likely when they fly off, when they come back, they're gonna go back over there. But we shall see. And opened. So, let's see how they do. If we have to drop down because we have issues, that's what happens. There's no guarantee that they'll get queen right, but we can try because every single one of those has capped queen cells in them. So, we'll see. Okay. Look at all of them. I don't know how well you can see them. The entrance there. They look like they're GPS into there. See how they're flying the little figure eights in front of the door? And that one that was slightly open, I bet all of those furritures flew the coop before they had time to settle in. That's okay. We'll just watch and see. We can always add another frame of brood in later down the road, nurse bees to boost them if we have to. Well, that's what's going on in the Smoky Mountain Lash Bee world. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 queenless colonies that hopefully will all get some 2023 queens here in the next, let's see here, 3 weeks. Really, these are due probably a new queen in 2 weeks, but I'll go in 3. Or maybe it's 1 week now and I'll go in 2. It's near the end of the month. I'll go into these 4. Those have to have 3 weeks. So there's where we're at. Look at all this. I'll leave you here with some fanning bees right here, circulating air through their colony. Lots and lots of workers flying and coming and bringing in hopefully nectar, definitely pollen. And until next time, please hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up, leave comments below, and God bless. We'll see you next time. Okay, so I come out here to make certain nuke 4s ready to go for tomorrow, and I must have definitely heavily bead this split, so they must be too hot in there, not enough room and everything. So I'm going to give them a second story, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to videotape this, so I don't have my GoPro out here. So let me see if I can get my cell phone set up here at a decent angle or not. Give them some more room. Okay. So give them just a little bit. Got most of them already up in there. They have just a little bitty hole to go up in, so it will take them just a little while to realize they can get in there. But we got rains coming, it feels like and looks like, so hopefully this will give them somewhere to shelter. Maybe they'll start drawing out that comb too.